is your Game of Thrones news update for the past week, where I share with you what I consider to be the most important Game of Thrones news from about the past 7 days. And in this video, it's all about King's Landing, so sorry if you wanted an update about another part of Westeros. Warning, there are spoilers in this video, so if you're trying to stay spoiler-free for the final season, please don't watch this video. Also, I will announce the winner from last news video's giveaway, as well as a new giveaway for your chance to win a $10 gift card to Amazon at the end of this video. And if you think, Roars, why only $10? It's because I don't make a lot of money on these news videos, so if I start making more money, I'll up the Amazon gift card amount. A lot of my news videos have talked about that amazing King's Landing set they've been building in order to destroy. Well, guess what? They've started to destroy it. And along these photos of the destruction, we might see evidence that Cersei is going to be dethroned. First, HBO sent out notices to local businesses they were going to be doing controlled explosions, and then look what we have here. New pictures taken showing that the towers built are now collapsed. Since they are next to that gate that was made breached and then made to look complete, that isn't surprising. In the final season, a gate is breached by one of the many enemies of Cersei, and the towers get taken down in the chaos. Still not a huge indication if this is because of the Night King, or Jon/Dany coming to claim what is theirs with,
"And I will take what is mine. With fire and blood, I will take it."
In a previous video, we saw that quivers full of arrows were all along the wall, and in an even earlier video, that anti-dragon weapons were around this set. I can only imagine those anti-dragon weapons are going to be used against, surprise, a dragon, and that really pisses it off, leading to the towers being demolished. Of course, thousands of whites climbing all over them and going apeshit might also help as well. On the other hand, last news video I showed pictures that revealed the Unsullied and Dothraki are at King's Landing again, so it very well could be them following Dany as she destroys the place. But there's always the possibility they appear after the Night King has already rampaged the city. We can expect to see more of this set being damaged as they film more and more of the fight as it reaches further into the city. As much as I love watching this set slowly being built, watching it slowly being destroyed is just going to be 1,000 times more fun. I'm betting eventually the Red Keep is going to see some major battle damage to it, and further leaks may help us learn what that damage is, from the living, the undead, dragons, or whatnot. Or again, if the Night King does some destruction and then Dany and co do the rest after he's defeated. Multiple sources could make King's Landing just take a pounding. The next part probably isn't that shocking, but among these destruction photos is strong evidence that this is where Cersei is dethroned. And I feel like there's a very, very small minority that actually thinks Cersei is going to keep the throne to the very end. In my previous news video, I talked about the Lannister banners plastered around the Capitol. Well, if you look at these pictures, what do you notice? The flags are gone. Nowhere to be seen. The Lannisters, after the city is attacked and breached, lose control of King's Landing. Now, if I were a tinfoil woman, which I can have as shiny of a hat as anyone, I would imagine this is Dany taking the city. I feel like the Night King wouldn't give two shits about Lannister flags around the city he took. And if the whites are going ballistic on the population of the city and knock them down, you'd expect to see a few here or there, or half turn. No, this looks like someone deliberately tore down the Lannister banners. Someone that would have a huge emotional reason to do so? Dany. Or if Cersei fucked them over by not sending men, perhaps an enraged Jon, but that doesn't seem his style. As they are still filming the battle scene, we'll have to wait to see if we get any photos of a Stark or Targaryen banner up at King's Landing. Or a Stargaryen banner. That's right, motherfuckers. I'm about to do a shameless plug. On sale now, House Targaryen shirts for those of us that love incest and always search for hot Aunt Bang's nephew videos when on Pornhub. Ice and Fire shirts for us old school fans. Or the wheel, which shows the Lannister, Stark, and Targaryen sigils eating each other because that's not super creepy. Also, I had an artist make this with the house animals fucking each other up, which makes me laugh every time. Buy them today at my channel store, link down below. And I promise that I won't not use the money to buy vodka. Anyways, I want to know your thoughts on this. Do you think the Night King actually cares enough to rip down the Lannister banners? I mean, they are kind of super evil, so maybe they would do it as an extra fuck you. I would love it if the Night King just like straight fucking stared Cersei down as they just tore that shit down. Next, and I feel most interesting, is the Dragon Pit, or rather the actors that have been spotted in the area where they're filming Dragon Pit scenes. So you know from previous news videos, they secured the location where they filmed the Dragon Pit scenes before so they could use it again this season, which in itself was interesting. We knew a meeting would take place at the very least between Cersei and Jon at King's Landing due to some leaks. But these photos aren't from the Dragon Pit. So does Jon visit her for help, she fucks him over, and then they come back to the Dragon Pit to talk? Or does Cersei meet the Night King in the Dragon Pit to get whiteified? Well, new photos taken show that D&D, the showrunners, and the actors for Arya, Sansa, Tyrion, Bran, Davos, Jaime, Brienne, Gendry, Jon, Sam, Cersei, Jorah, Robin, Grey Worm, Yara, and Varys are in the filming location. Seeing David and Dan in this location could indicate they're filming the final episode of the season. As from the director lineup, we know the showrunners are in charge of episode 6, but we also saw them during the scene between Jon and Cersei. However, as they are showrunners, they could pop up wherever and whenever to make sure things are going according to their vision. What makes that possibility suspect is no other directors have been spotted yet, so this could be them filming footage for the final episode. If I were to take a stab at guessing what is going on, I'd say these characters have retreated from the north where the Night King and his buddies have taken control. They try to regroup further south in hopes of joining up with Cersei to defeat the White Walkers. Sansa going back to King's Landing would be really emotional. I doubt if they're forced to flee south and go to King's Landing that she would be super happy to be there again. It took a lot to escape from that city, and she has a lot of bad memories there. However, it could be incredibly empowering for her to go with 2 dragons and to see Cersei stripped from her throne. I'm more than sure we'll see some Sansa sass towards Cersei at one point in this season, if nothing else but for fan service. If you really want to look at this closely, we could assume the characters at the Dragon Pit are the ones making it to the end, which means our sweet, sweet Tormund is going to die. But this seems like a lot of main or mainish characters to make it to the very end. Is this what actors meant by a super surprising finale? That 90% of them live? Because that would actually be really shocking. A Game of Thrones season where I don't sob myself to sleep every fucking Sunday. But don't get too excited because there's something else. As weird as it would be for all those characters to survive, what's even weirder is the 3 other actors spotted in this area. The actors for Jaqen, the Waif, and the Night King. Yeah. Weird. This has some believing that D&D are doing what we heard in interviews was the plan. To film some fake scenes or do things to throw fans that watch them closely off. I can imagine them laughing hysterically as they came up with that plan. More so Daniel because he gets drunk and tells David how he plans on killing him. So that seems right up his alley with his sense of humor. And by paying actors a bit of money to just hang around and look like they're part of filming, they could be hoping to either A, again, throw us off, and or B, want to create a media firestorm over actor sightings and what it could mean. Or maybe this is actually a little party thrown to show appreciation for these fine actors and it's completely innocent. Also, it might be that the actors for the characters that have died are simply hanging around as they film the final scenes, as a way again to throw the fans off. Also keep in mind in the past they've been hella secretive and they've even forced actors and other people to take down photos that show that they're in a certain location. And now they're all free about it and posting shit everywhere and even drawing attention to themselves. Yeah, I smell foul play. I also strongly believe this kid will not leave the Vale, will stay up there like his dumbass mother did, and then the Night King will just fly up to the Eyrie and burn the fuck out of everyone there. Sweet Robin just won't understand what his ancestors did. When there's a dragon, you fucking submit. So I definitely think Robin being at the Dragon Pit is to throw us off. That kid is a goner. So since I want to play right into their hands and speculate like a mad woman, let's talk about what it could mean to have all these characters at the Dragon Pit. The Faceless Men could come from Essos to beat back the Night King. They worship the many-faced god, and maybe this Night King killing and reviving is not making them happy. Death is not to be tampered with. But then we remember the waif is dead, so maybe someone else got her face to go on missions? Or maybe they're gonna fix that whole it was all a test plot whole thing and have it that the waif never actually really died and it was all part of their plan to train Arya. I don't know. The Night King at the Dragon Pit honestly isn't that weird. I would expect him to make it to King's Landing, dethrone Cersei, and swell his numbers. I just thought he'd be down there much sooner than the final season. What makes the idea of him being there more likely is that there's also body doubles for the main cast present, including body doubles for Tyrion and Sansa. So there could be some intense scenes. Or maybe Tyrion and Sansa finally get their wedding night, and then the portion of the fandom that wants that can finally be at peace. Or there are a lot of pickup shots they don't want the main actors just sitting around for. The Dragon Pit scene could be towards the end where they talk about how they want to move forward with Westeros, maybe deciding who rules each area, or maybe they're crowning a new monarch. Or they're trying something completely different, just don't mention what Loras Tyrell's actor said about the ending of Game of Thrones and his secret wishes, because then someone's gonna fucking go off on you about being a progressive or whatever the fuck that actor is. Although, and I don't want to upset any Targaryen fans, you may have noticed I didn't mention Emilia Clarke being there either. She currently has a very busy schedule promoting Han Solo, so she could be showing up for a hot second, doing some takes, and leaving. Or she may come in later. Or she could be super duper pregnant and unable to attend the meeting. I mean, we generally don't want super prego people flying. I'm sure it's the same with dragon riding. So she has those loyal to her going and has other people staying behind with her. Or, again, and I'm sorry Dany fans, this could mean that she's dead and now they all are left to decide how they're moving forward. With that happy note, let's end on giveaways. Winner from last video's giveaway, where I asked which main or mainish character was definitely becoming a white this season, is Chicken to Jail, who obviously has read the Season 8 script because he answered, Cersei's unborn child will burst from the womb as a white. Then, it'll pick up a top hat and cane and sing, Hello my ragtime gal. Season 8. Confirmed. Chicken to Jail messaged me on the About section of my channel with the email address you want the gift card sent to. New giveaway for your chance to win a $10 gift card to Amazon. Just like this video and answer this question in the comment section down below. Why do you think Emilia Clarke's character Dany isn't present at the Dragon Pit? So like the video, write down your answer, and I will pick the winner and announce it next news video. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and remember, if violence isn't solving all your problems, you're not using enough of it.